Good morning everyone and welcome back to the channel. We're continuing from where we left off in part A of this video. Without further ado, let's get underway.
I'm no emperor. People, today I will We faced the full might of the Eternal Fleet. Watched cities fall, friends die. We have suffered for the last time.
If you want to see these scenes,
The
make sure that
Eternal
you watch
Fleet will
part A.
now serve as a benevolent armada, delivering supplies. This will be our new frontier, as we work together to rebuild the galaxy. By trusting in each other, we begin a new era in galactic history. The age of the Eternal Alliance.
Alright, and with that we finally made it through the scenes without it freezing. So remember, if you want to see the earlier parts of the scenes before that happened, make sure you watch part A of today's two-part video.
You're missing the party.
Funny, I thought you passed out on the dance floor.
I got a second wind. Let me guess. You saw the intelligence reports.
The Republic's preparing for war.
And the Sith Empire's not far behind. So much for our friendly pact with Asina.
The Eternal Alliance is only hours old, but already I sense dark forces massing against us. Uprisings sparking across the galaxy.
We will defeat them.
Tomorrow. Tonight, we celebrate.
And that of course concludes Knights of the Eternal Throne. And now we begin the Iokath storyline. Now, as far as that quest Shroud of Memory goes, if anybody wants to see Shroud of Memories, it is basically exactly the same no matter what you do, just different people. And you can watch that over under the Imperial Agent story on my channel. Not really a fan of these whole galactic season things that replace the renown, because even when I open the crates, it's not as though the armor is any better than anything that I'm wearing. In the renown crates, I had a chance of getting something better. Yeah, because I really wanted a Republic Hut Ball uniform. Lovely. Alright, without further ado, let's go ahead and actually get into something. Not sure, I might actually have to go back to my ship to be able to advance to the next part of the story. Check the mail real quick. So far, it doesn't look like there's anything really important. Okay, so let's go ahead and warp to the ship and see if that's what I have to do in order to pick up the next quest line.
Commander, you're needed in the Alliance War Room for a status update.
Naturally.
The Eternal Alliance is stronger than ever, Commander. More worlds sign up every day. Name any planet Valen terrorized, and we're helping them recover. Speaking of
Always a
which,
plus.
Zakul contacted us again. They're asking for more aid.
Zakul suffered as much as anyone. Make sure they get everything they need.
Done and done.
You're holding out on me, Theron. What's the status of our mission to Iokath?
I was saving the best for last. Lana should be closing in on the superweapon right about now. Come in, Lana. How's the radiation sickness treating you?
It's nothing I can't handle. Isn't that right, C6? You heard the droid.
Lana equals full of herself.
Enough chatter. Have you located the superweapon, Lana?
According to the intel we received, it should be just up ahead. Stand by. Target located. Commencing scan. Power levels are off the charts, and rising by the second. Incredible.
Contact!
Lana, what's happening?
I've got company. What's the Republic doing here? The Sith Empire. They must be after the superweapon.
Get Lana back online. Hurry!
Working on it!
Don't worry, I lost them.
Lost who?
The Sith Empire and the Republic. They're on Iokath, and they appear to be fighting for control of the superweapon.
They'll stand down if they know what's good for them. Get me Empress Asina and whoever's leading the Republic forces these days.
That would be Supreme Commander Jace Malcolm.
Judging by enemy comm traffic, it sounds like Asina and Malcolm are leading the charge on Iokath.
So much for our alliance with the Empire. That
The
superweapon
Republic's
must be
just as
quite the
much as
prize.
involved.
According to my scans, it's more powerful than anything we've ever encountered.
More powerful than the Eternal Throne?
Quite possibly. If the Republic or Empire claim it, they would usurp the Eternal Alliance as the dominant power in the galaxy. The fallout would be catastrophic.
And we have no choice. We can't let this weapon fall into the wrong hands.
How should we proceed, Commander?
We'll meet you on Iokath, Lana. Head for the fleet spire and start clearing a landing zone.
Understood. I'll see you soon.
Ships of the Eternal Fleet. Stop all supply runs to Imperial and Republic worlds and join me on Iokath. We have a war to win.
Lovely first assignment as a peacekeeper, is it not?
Hello, Iokath. You're looking as dangerous as ever.
Something's wrong. The Imperial and Republic fleets aren't attacking each other.
No. Something is scrambling our weapon systems. It's coming from the planet's surface, near the superweapon. The Eternal Fleet's offline, Commander. They can't help us.
Scorpio's rattling around somewhere in Iokath's mainframe. Either she's to blame, or she can help.
Transmission sent. Let's hope she hears us. And that she's not holding any grudges. In the meantime, we'd better join the battle. If there's any way to help our fleet, we'll find it on Iokath.
She really shouldn't be holding any grudges considering we gave her what she wanted, her freedom.
Eradication.
Lana, we've landed on Iokath.
Perfect timing. Meet me at these coordinates, and watch out for droid sentries.
Clear the area. We need the fleet spires safe before we make camp here.
Understood. May the Force ever serve you.
It's half the landing beacons taken care of.
Dismantling organics.
Not even sure what my reputation is with Iokath forces, but okay. I would say the fact that I can still get reputation with them means I'm not all the way maxed out, but I should be high up anyway. Let's check and find out for sure. I'm the champion of the Imperial forces and a friend of the Republic. I have a long way to go with the Republic forces. Shows you how many of my Republic characters I brought this far.
This'll help.
Right, and that's 2 of 3 Alliance codes uploaded.
Let me give you a hand.
Eliminate threats. Converge. Destroy.
There's our last landing beacon, and now we just have to upload one last Alliance code.
Maximum eradication. goes.
Alright, now we just have to access the terminal node.
Conclude testing.
Let's show them what we've got.
Alright, that takes care of that.
Commander, welcome back to Iokath.
I hate it when work keeps us apart.
Darren.
At least the reunions are all the sweeter.
You didn't tell us you had company.
Our trigger-happy friends sent these assassins, so I took them captive.
I told you I'm no assassin. I've come to deliver a message from the Republic.
Ilara?
When I'm a captive, I tend to prefer Captain Dawn.
The sharpest knives hide behind friendly faces.
Charming company you're keeping these days.
You're alive. It's so good to see you. I don't even know what to say.
This probably isn't the time.
I'm quite sure it isn't.
Who are you?
Major Quinn. Advisor to the Empress and loyal servant of the Sith Empire. Like Captain Dawn, I come bearing a message.
Supreme Commander Malcolm wants a word with you. In private.
Empress Asina requests the same. But unlike Malcolm, she's open to a group conference.
Get your leaders on the line. Both of them. It's about time we sort out this mess.
Right away.
Thank you for extending the Empire this honor, Commander.
The Republic's glad to see you. And my son, on Iokath.
Keep me out of this, Malcolm.
Enough.
Supreme Commander Malcolm. Empress Asina. Your armies have started a war over a superweapon of immeasurable power.
Why would you risk everything over a single weapon?
I take full responsibility for the Republic's actions, but I won't apologize.
This ought to be rich.
It's no secret the Eternal Empire nearly wiped out the Republic. We're struggling to rebuild and protect ourselves. The superweapon on Iokath is the key to the Republic's survival, and I'll be damned if I'm gonna watch it fall into the Empire's treacherous hands.
I didn't come here to be insulted.
What are you getting at, Malcolm?
Havoc squad's in your blood. Same goes for me and Captain Dorn. We need you. Join forces with the Republic. Help us defeat the Empire, and we'll share access to the superweapon, and all of Iokath.
Malcolm's your father, Theron. What do you make of his offer?
He's right about the Republic. Valen nearly broke them. They need this.
The Empire suffered too.
We alone supported your battle against Valen, and we paid for it dearly. Now the Republic wants to deliver the killing blow.
You walked away from their corruption once before. Now, you can wipe the slate clean.
Help us crush the Republic threat. Once they fall, our empires can both partake in the spoils of Iokath.
Lana, you know the Empire inside and out. What's your take on Asina's offer?
We've already allied with the Empire. If we turn against them now, what message does that send to the rest of our followers?
It tells them we don't honor agreements with traitors. Don't forget, she trespassed on Iokath without your permission.
A small transgression.
If I had to choose,
really
I would
that
join
small.
forces with the Empire.
The Republic's a safer bet.
The choice is yours, Commander. Who shall we side with?
We will ally with the Republic.
Glad to hear it.
What a good little soldier you turned out to be. Major Quinn, you have your orders.
For the Empire!
He got away.
We'll deal with him later.
Commander, the Empire's launched a preemptive strike.
Fight back with everything you've got. We're on our way. Ilara, I'm counting on you to defend my base. We'll talk once the fighting dies down. I promise.
I won't let you down. And don't even think about dying on me, sir. I've come too far to lose you now.
May the Force serve us all.
This'll help.
That was closer than I would have liked.
The Imps think they've got the upper hand. Show them what it means to mess with the Republic and the Eternal Alliance.
Personally, I prefer Empress Cena over the Supreme Commander, but It was more fitting for this storyline to side with the Supreme Commander. After all, the Republic is where the Colonel belongs. Stuck on the barricade.
Here, this'll help.
I honestly didn't intend to get involved in the fights. No intentions of getting involved in the fight.
Joe would be proud.
Don't say I never did anything for you.
Ridiculous how fast they tear through me.
forces, concentrate fire on the Imp Vanguard.
Let me give you a hand.
The Imps are strong, but our defenses are stronger. Imp artillery incoming! Brace yourselves!
Let me give you a hand.
Definitely not getting through there without triggering a fight. Well, that was done.
Let me give you a hand.
I stood too close and got its attention.
Don't say I never did anything for you.
Take no prisoners! That'll teach the imp scum. Honored, Commander. Glad to see you back fighting for the Republic. Theron, you're looking good, son. Combat suits you.
And small talk doesn't. What's the latest?
Well, our base is secured and the Empire's finest are running home to their Empress. Not bad for our first battle as allies.
Asina's weakened. If we retaliate now, she won't have time to recover.
A solid strategy. If I know the Empress, she's already planning her next offensive.
We suffered heavy losses. The survivors await your command.
Malcolm and his new ally are no doubt gloating over their presumed victory. You compiled the Alliance Commander's psych profile. What is your recommendation?
He is a battle-hardened champion, surrounded by allies and bolstered by the Eternal Fleet. Only an unexpected blow will pierce his armor.
Then we will endeavor to surprise the Alliance Commander. Gather your top engineers and rally the troops. I'm coming to Iokath.
Would have been better if you had stayed away, Empress.
What are we looking at?
The imps are holed up in their base. Defenses are heavy, but they're not equipped for a prolonged offensive. With our combined armies, we can lay siege to Asina's base and suffocate her war effort.
You spied on Asina's personal files during our trip to Drummond Koss. How do we break her?
Asina's a survivor. She knows when to strike, and when to let her opponents dig their own graves.
She'll hang back, act distressed.
And then spring her trap right when we let our guard down. Clever Sith.
She is nothing if not clever.
Asina knows we're going to hit her base. That's where she'll spring her ambush and wipe us out.
We need something the Empire won't expect. Like an arsenal of Iokath's deadliest weapons.
That'll change the playing field. Lucky for us, my scouts found a weapon stockpile nearby. Droid resistance is heavy, but if we breach the factory and grab the munitions, We'll have enough firepower to level the imp base. Ambush or not.
Will Iokath's weaponry be enough to break the Imperial defenses?
Astina won't see it coming, which means it's the best shot we have.
Coordinate with Lana and get ready to attack the base. Theron and I will take the weapons factory.
Really need to remember to figure out what those Iokath power shards do. I don't remember. I know it has something to do with the stuff that leads into the operation that we can't do. But beyond that, I don't specifically remember what they're for. Ended up taking a really roundabout way to get here.
Commander, Malcolm briefed me on your plan to seize the weapon stockpile.
Is that what I think it is?
One of Iokath's original creators. Looks like it's been dead for centuries.
Let's hope it stays that way.
There's no sign of trauma. I wonder how it died.
One way to find out. All right, buddy. Let's see what you know about these weapons.
What a magnificent world. Even blemished by ruin.
And soon it will belong to the Empire.
Not this time.
The
I'm
apparatus
afraid.
is almost complete. Unfortunately, the fragmented data has caused a few minor setbacks.
I expect it to be fully operational within the hour. No excuses.
Yes, Empress.
Victory is almost upon us. Soon our enemies will lie in ruin, and glory will be restored to the Sith Empire.
Jack. I'd say that's enough firepower to give Asina a run for her money.
Download every last file. We need to know how to use these weapons and how to build more of them.
Give me 1 minute. That's odd. Some of these files have already been decrypted and translated into BASIC.
We might have Scorpio to thank.
If she's listening, I wouldn't mind the temperature getting bumped up a few degrees. No?
I don't think she likes you that much.
Can't blame a guy for trying. Huh. This place used to be the Superweapons control room. Looks like our crispy friend here was the last one to use it. Over a millennia ago.
Search the records for any signs of what wiped them out.
Looks like Iokath's creators were fighting a civil war. One side built the weapon, but something went wrong. The superweapon's more dangerous than we thought. It wiped out all life on this planet.
What kind of weapon wipes out an entire species and leaves the droids to tend house?
Maybe a bioweapon? Sentient programming? I'm not sure. Only one thing's for certain. According to this data, it was tested on 4 different planets before Iokath. All successful. Over 10 trillion lives gone. This isn't a weapon. It's the apocalypse.
One of many.
A weapon that powerful can't be trusted with anyone. Not even the Eternal Alliance. We need to find and dismantle it piece by piece.
And the sooner the better. There. I've downloaded arsenal blueprints, fusion matrices, everything our army needs to gear up with the latest and greatest Iokath weaponry. Now, let's get out of here before...
That happens.
that happens.
I figured.
Master Zhou would be proud.
Commander, we've received your intel. I'm dispatching teams to secure the rest of the weaponry.
Meet me at Malcolm's base. It's about time we take the fight to the Empire.
I'll see you there. And I have something to discuss once you arrive. Lana out.
Oh, that sounds ominous. Oops.
Commander, we need to talk.
Time's short, Lana. What's on your mind?
I've been thinking. How did the Empire, the Republic, and the Eternal Alliance all find the superweapon within minutes of each other?
The timing's too perfect. It can't be a coincidence.
Exactly. We were acting on intel from an anonymous source. And it turns out so was the Republic.
What's your point?
I cross-referenced both sets of data and they're identical. I'm confident the Empire received the same intel. Whoever tipped us off wanted everyone to clash over the superweapon. They wanted to start a galactic war.
Scorpio's in control of Iokath now. Could she have done this?
I'm not sure how Scorpio would benefit, but she's on my list. Other top suspects include the Shroud, Darth Jadus, a rogue agent inside the Republic's Strategic Information Service.
Let's not rule out Sith intelligence.
The point is there are too many suspects to count.
Find me a name.
I'm on it, Commander.
Commander, meet the Nova Strider. She's outfitted with the Iokath tech you recovered. Should be a worthy ride to help you lead our charge against the Empire.
With firepower like this, the Empire doesn't stand a chance.
May it stand as strong as our alliance.
Incoming call.
Empress Asina, have you called to surrender?
On the contrary, Commander. While you were gallivanting across Iokath, my engineers discovered a back door into the superweapon. Once they've gained access, we will turn the weapon against you and win this war for the Empire.
You have no idea what you're dealing with, Asina. That superweapon wiped out all life on Iokath. If you turn it on, you risk killing everyone here. Even you.
What other choice do I have? This weapon is all that stands between the Empire's survival and being obliterated by your eternal fleet.
This isn't a game, Asina. If you activate that weapon, thousands will die.
But I'll save millions of Imperials from the fury of the Eternal Fleet. Surely that's a cause worthy of sacrifice, Agent Beniko. Good day, Commander.
If we move quickly, we can stop Asina before she activates the superweapon.
The walker is yours, Commander. Lead us to victory!
The bad part is I would not have turned the Eternal Fleet against her as long as she was allied with us. It's kind of what being a peacekeeper means.
Stay safe.
Commander, Agent Shan, you're just in time. From this seat, I will harness the power of Iokath's superweapon and lay waste to your eternal alliance.
Step away from the throne and you can end this war right now.
Oh, I will end this war. In spectacular fashion. Witness
Not
the
the way you
last
think,
gasp
Empress.
of your pathetic alliance.
Asina, no!
It's beautiful. I see a radiant empire, infused with the Force, built by the molten gods. They're gracing me with the superweapons power. It belongs to the Sith Empire.
No.
That
It'll
weapon
be the
killed an
last
entire
thing you see.
species for trying to harness its power. If you think you're in control, think again.
You are blind to the truth. No! The gates are closing!
The throne is rejecting your input. You've lost your hold on the superweapon.
No! I can still see it. I know what I must do.
Coward, win.
They are coming!
So the Sith Empress is no With her death, Balrog will take the throne. so much simpler, and now I don't understand what they've done. On the bright side, though, it looks like if you defeat one sentinel, it stays dead, so I guess we'll just have to keep going until we're able to kill them all.
Commander, you were right. I've awakened the gods. Nothing can stop them.
You're wrong, Asina. Whatever you woke up, I'll find a way to stop them.
No, Commander. Soon, you will join me in death.
I have to admit, I respected her. For Sith.
Me too.
On the bright side, that power flux knocked out the Superweapons' defenses. And killed the signal that put our ships in lockdown. The Eternal Fleet's back online.
It's about time.
Commander, I'm detecting massive power spikes at the superweapon facility.
Let me guess. That's bad.
More like catastrophic. The weapon core is charging and no one's at the controls. If you don't deactivate it soon, it may obliterate the entire planet.
Don't worry, Lana. We'll handle the superweapon.
You'll never reach it in time.
Hold on. With the shields down, I can remotely slice into the mainframe from here. Maybe buy you enough time to manually kill the weapon at the source.
Do whatever it takes. In the meantime, tell our forces to take shelter. And Lana, I love you.
I love you too. Come back safely, Commander.
Eternal Fleet, move into position and charge all forward batteries. It's time to knock out a superweapon.
Isn't he all semantic?
Theron, I've reached the superweapon facility. How do I shut it down?
You'll need to interface with the main controls. Look for a throne, take a seat, and hope for the best.
I've seen 2 thrones on Iokath, and both were occupied by dead bodies. I don't want to be the third.
I've seen it cut corners, but you'll be sitting on the real deal. Let's hope that's good enough. Time's running out. Hurry!
Where am I? Who are you?
I am Rage, Molten Fury, your god, and your destroyer.
It's you, isn't it? You're the superweapon everyone's fighting over.
I am one of 6. Show me your rage. Calm, peace, it denies fury, a sacrifice mediocre.
I didn't come here to be poked and prodded.
You had no choice. You were lured here. Blinded by duty, distracted by trust. You did not see the blade to your neck. The rage in your shadow, the traitor. You are betrayed.
I've given up everything to help the galaxy rebuild. Who would try to destroy me?
One marked by anger, pain, hope eroding. The betrayer lured you to Iokath, ignited war, sparked the engines of rage, envy, passion, hate, sorrow. The betrayer now offers you sacrifice pride, fuel for the 6 gods.
This doesn't have to end in violence. Calm down and let's talk this through.
There is only rage.
Ships of the Eternal Fleet, open fire!
Let's start the operation to defeat the machine gods. That's the cool warships, but since it is an operation, we are unable to do it, so.
Lana.
Don't worry, Commander. You're safe.
I found the superweapon. It was a giant droid.
I know. You've been talking in your sleep.
Almost had to stuff a sock in your mouth. Whatever that droid is, you knocked it out of commission with the Eternal Fleet. Now it's recharging and gearing up for a counterattack.
Which is why we must strike soon. Hesitate too long and the Titan may destroy us all.
The droid was obsessed with rage. If we are going to destroy it, we may need to keep it calm. Or push it over the edge.
That's good to know. We need every advantage we can get.
Too bad the droid's the least of our worries. Someone sabotaged the throne while you were plugged in. Any chance you saw them?
No, but the droid said it was the same person who lured us to Iokath. Someone close to me.
The conspiracy cuts deeper than we imagined.
Sounds like an inside job, all right. Only a handful of people could get close enough to sabotage the throne.
Who could have done such a thing?
The Supreme Commander might be angry that I cut ties with the Republic. Maybe this is payback.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Why stop with Malcolm? If we're tallying suspects, we have to consider Aiko, Vizsla, Satil, and the entire Alliance army.
Not to mention Lana. And hell, even me.
Whoever it is, I want them rooted out. Quickly.
There's only one solution. You must monitor everyone.
Hold on, Minister of Paranoia. You can't invade everyone's privacy to sniff out a single rat.
I can't, but the commander can. Give the order and I'll begin surveillance of everyone. Even Theron and myself. It's the only way to flush out the traitor.
I won't let one traitor turn me against my followers. They've earned my trust.
I'm glad someone hasn't lost their mind.
Trust is a risk. Now more than ever.
She's not wrong.
Commander! I knew you'd pull through, and back in fighting shape, no less. I hope you're ready to return to the front lines.
We took down Asina and stopped the apocalypse. I'd say we've earned a breather.
I'll drink to that, but don't celebrate too hard. We need you back on the battlefield. You won a major victory by neutralizing Asina, but the Empire refuses to surrender. They're still fighting tooth and nail for control of Iokath.
They're still desperate to claim the superweapon. If we take it first, they'll have no choice but to surrender.
Then that's where we set our sights. But we can't stop there. We need to keep hammering the Empire. Day by day, hour by hour. Only then will we win this war.
I've just reviewed your bioscan. You're very fortunate to have survived nerve damage this severe.
We'll give you two a moment alone.
Until next time, Commander. See you on the battlefield.
Standard Kolto immersion treatment seems to have repaired the damage, but I'd still advise temporary implantation of polarized cranial implants to be on the safe side.
Sounds complicated. Any rules or regs I should be aware of before you start operating?
You're well beyond the reach of Republic regulations. We searched for you. Endlessly. I'm sure Jorgen filled you in on the political particulars, but my role as Havoc Commander didn't survive the experience. Malcolm stepped in on my behalf and assigned me to his personal staff. He even gave me assignments that allowed me to continue the search. Even so, I had to stop searching eventually. I had to move on, focus on the future. And now you return as this, when I have hundreds of soldiers depending on me. I'd already abandoned you. I couldn't abandon them.
It's been a long time, Alara. We aren't the people we used to be.
No, I suppose not. I'll forward my recommendations to your medical staff. Otherwise, I'm here if you need me, sir.
I know you two have a lot of history, but she could be our traitor.
The question is, do you trust Captain Dawn?
Alara's never given me any reason to doubt her word. She always operates above board. I don't see her doing something like this.
In that case, I'll cross her off the list of suspects.
I'll promise you right now, whoever this traitor is, we will find them.
And we'll make them pay.
I know you will. While you start searching, I'm going to win the war they started.
For the Eternal Alliance.
May the Force serve us all.
Alright, and that is where we are going to end for today. Thank you for joining me for today's video. I'm glad that it went so much better. If you haven't already, please hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any future uploads. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and I greatly appreciate it. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to join us over on twitch.tv/Gremory Channel 2 for additional content.